The presented one-act play Bahu Ki Vida is written by Mr. Vinod Rastogi. Through this one-act play, the writer shows how the dowry problem is prevalent in our society. There are a total of 5 characters in this one-act play: Jeevan Lal, his wife Rajeshwari, their son Ramesh, daughter-in-law Kamla, and Pramod, who is Kamla's brother. Pramod's sister Kamla is married to Jeevan Lal's son Ramesh. Pramod gives dowry according to his family status. Jeevan Lal remains irritated due to not getting dowry as expected. There is a ritual of sending the daughter-in-law to her maternal home on the first Savan after marriage. To complete the same ritual, Pramod reaches his sister Kamla's in-laws to send her off, but Kamla's father-in-law Jeevan Lal does not want to send his daughter-in-law off. According to Jeevan Lal, daughter-in-law, Kamla's family did not take care of him according to his status in their son's wedding and gave less dowry. This has tarnished his reputation. Jeevan Lal also taunts Pramod that when he could not give the dowry demanded, then why did he get his sister married to his son? Now until the full dowry amount of 5,000 is not paid, he will not send Kamla to her maternal home. Pramod requests Jeevan Lal to send his sister to her maternal home and protests against the injustice being done to him just because he is the girl's family. On this, Jeevan Lal gives him the example of his daughter Gauri's marriage and says that they too are the girl's family, but he got his daughter married with great pomp and show. He took care of his daughter's in-laws so much that everyone was stunned. That is why, despite being the girl's family, they still hold their heads high. At present, his son Ramesh has gone to his daughter Gauri's in-laws' house to send her off, and Ramesh will be reaching here with his sister Gauri any time. Pramod then meets his sister Kamla and, while consoling her, says that he will go back and sell his house and arrange for the dowry money. On this, Kamla explains to her brother that he should not talk about selling the house because the responsibility of her younger sister Vimala's marriage is on her head. And what if she is not able to spend the first Savan in her maternal home? Here in her in-laws' house, her mother-in-law and sister-in-law Gauri are very nice. With Gauri's arrival, she will not even miss her friends. At that time, Kamla's mother-in-law Rajeshwari enters the room. Rajeshwari knows about her husband's selfish nature. Rajeshwari knows that Kamla will not be sent off until Pramod brings them those 5,000 rupees. That is why she gives the key to the safe to Kamla and asks her to bring 5,000 rupees. She tells Pramod to give this money to Jeevan Lal and send Kamla off. Pramod refuses to take the money. At the same time, Ramesh reaches home without sending his sister Gauri off. Gauri's in-laws had also refused to send Gauri off on the pretext of less dowry. Jeevan Lal finds the attitude of his daughters in-laws unjust. He starts seeing his daughters in-laws as greedy because, according to him, he had given his entire life's earnings to his daughter Gauri's in-laws. Despite giving a dowry, his daughter Gauri's in-laws do not send her off with her brother because the dowry was less. Jeevan Lal feels insulted and he appeals for decency and humanity. Then Rajeshwari asks her husband Jeevan Lal to open his eyes and says that now he is appealing for decency and humanity while he was not sending off his daughter-in-law by insulting her brother because the dowry was 5,000 rupees less. Jeevan Lal realizes his mistake. He tells his wife Rajeshwari to go inside and prepare for the daughter-in-law's send-off. Everyone becomes happy with Jeevan Lal's changed behavior. In this way, the tense atmosphere of some time ago turns into happiness due to the changed behavior of Jeevan Lal. Characterization of Jeevan Lal. Jeevanlal emerges as the main character of the one-act play Bahu Ki Vida. He is about 50 years old. He is a wealthy businessman. He is the head of the family. Due to his strict nature, everyone in the house is afraid of him. He has a habit of doing whatever he wants in every work. Jeevanlal is a stubborn, obstinate, insensitive, greedy, selfish, arrogant, and ruthless person. Jeevanlal is very greedy for money. He is not ready to send off his daughter-in-law without taking 5,000 rupees. He is very proud of being rich. He asks Pramod why he got associated with a palace while living in a hut. Jeevanlal is stubborn and selfish. He does not want to send off his daughter-in-law without taking money. Jeevanlal is hard-hearted. He considers his mother's affection and his brother's love to be insignificant in front of money. He not only asks for 5,000 rupees from Pramod but also insults him. Jeevanlal asks Pramod to return home without taking Kamla. By doing this he shows his impracticality and rudeness by insulting Pramod. Jeevanlal is intolerant towards relations. The pride of relations is trivial for him in front of wealth. He also discriminates between his daughter-in-law and daughter. He considers his daughter as his own and his daughter-in-law as someone else. Along with all the evils, he also has mobility. He becomes sad when his daughter is not sent off. On Rajeshwari's insistence, his heart changes and he sends off his daughter-in-law. Characterization of Kamla. Kamla is Jeevanlal's daughter-in-law and Pramod's sister. She is 19 years old. She got married just a few months ago. Jeevanlal refuses to send her to her maternal home on the first Sawan due to lack of dowry. Her brother comes to take her but Jeevanlal demands 5,000 rupees and refuses to send Kamla to her parents' house. Finally, Jeevanlal has a change of heart and he happily agrees to send Kamla. Hence Kamla is a beautiful, well-behaved, polite, patient, and sensible married woman. Kamla is very well-behaved. She praises her mother-in-law Rajeshwari Devi and sister-in-law Gauri and does not say bad things about Jeevanlal. She does not take out money from the safe even when Rajeshwari hands over the keys. Kamla is a sensible, tolerant, and well-behaved daughter-in-law. When she sees that her husband is not ready to send 5,000 rupees as dowry to Kamla even in the first Sawan, she wants to give money from her treasury. Rajeshwari is a selfless mother. She considers notes to be mere colorful pieces of paper. Her nature is of a higher emotional level than the normal womanly nature. Her thoughts reflect philosophicalness. She does not hesitate to say logical and truthful things. Rajeshwari is against the dowry system. Rajeshwari is endowed with human sensitivity. She becomes sad at the pain of Pramod and Kamla. Rajeshwari is the most sensitive character in the one-act play. Characterization of Pramod. Pramod was a dutiful brother who loved his sister. When Jeevanlal insults him for giving less dowry, he asks him to send his sister away citing his mother's affection. Pramod is ready to do anything for his sister's happiness. He tells Kamla that I will sell my house and arrange for 5,000 rupees and take you, Kamla, with me. Pramod is a dignified brother who loves his sister.
Dear students, if you found this explanation helpful, please share this video with your friends so they can also benefit from it. I've included links to summaries of other lessons in the description. Be sure to check those out as well. For more lesson explanations, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.